The square root of -1, I'm sorry, I is the square root of -1, so we would just leave it as I. It doesn't simplify to anything pretty, so we leave them as I. But the next one is a different story, because if you have a squared, that means the square root of -1 raised to the second power. And what is that? What is square root of -1 raised to the second power? What happens to that square root? It goes away. You're left with -1. And so we would say that I raised to the second power is -1. Are you guys with me? Yeah? Okay. So for the next one, we can split up the I to the third. We can say, instead of I to the third, we can say I to the second times I to the first power. Are you guys okay with that? Because you would add the exponents when you multiply the i's, right? Right? Okay, do you guys know what I to the second is? You should, I just told you. It's -1. So I can rewrite this as -1 times I. So what does this really equal? -I. Okay, and then we have I to the fourth. Okay, don't worry, we're almost done. It says I to the second times I to the second. What is I to the second? So this is really saying -1 times -1. Right, you guys are cool with that? And what does that equal? Uno. All right. Now I think you guys might start seeing a pattern. Look at the next one. I can write this. Now, those first four are the most important. I can write this as I to the fourth times I to the 1. There's a bunch of different ways you can write it, but I to the fourth times I to the 1, I'm going to leave it like that because I know what I to the fourth is. Do you guys know what I to the fourth is? It's just a 1. So it's 1 times I to the 1, which is just I. Hey, that answer looks familiar. You see that? So what do you think this next one's going to be? -1. Okay, check this out. I squared. No, wait. Should we do I squared, I squared, I squared, or I to the fourth times I squared? I to the fourth. Yeah, because I like I to the fourth. What is I to the fourth? It's 1. Times I squared. Okay, so we have I to the fourth. Oh, dang, I was supposed to write it in black. All right. Don't want to mess up my pattern. So 1 times, and what is I squared? -1, which equals just -1. Hey, you were right. See, -1. What do you suppose this one's going to be? You guys think it's going to be -I? Yeah. Oh, man. You guys are so... Actually, we have I to the fourth times I to the 3. What? We have 1 times... So what is I to the 3? -I. You guys are so right. Man, so intelligent you are. What's the last one? 1. Thank you. I will just write 1. All right. So these guys right here, you should memorize. These guys are so dang important. You should memorize. And you can really figure out any I raised to any power just by knowing these. Can I give you a challenge? Yeah. It's challenge time. Here's your challenge. I raised to the 81 power. When I do this, I'm thinking of I to the fourth. How many I to the fourths are in I to the 81? 20. So I to the fourth. How many I to the fourths are in there? 20? 20. So because like 4 times 20 would be 80, right? And then I would have to multiply that by I to the 1 to get I to the 81. You guys all down? Yeah? Yeah, maybe? What is I to the fourth equal? 1. What is 1 to the 20th power? 1. What's 1 times I? I. That's your answer. Okay, you guys asked me to do it again, I'll do it again. I raised to the 27th. So how, because I to the fourth equals 1. I like I to the fourth, don't you? Okay, how many I to the fourths are in I to the 27th? I to the... Well, actually, 27 is not divisible by 4, right? But I to the 24 is, right? And so it'd be I to the 24 times I to the 3. Because 24 plus 3 is 27. Okay, I to the fourth. 4 times what gives me 24? 6. And then I have times I to the third. What is I to the fourth, students? What's I to the fourth? 1. And what's 1 times... Oh, do you guys know what I to the 3 is? -I. That's -I. Oh, snap. So -I. Good job. All right, guys, have a nice day.